Hey, what's up guys, it's Wolfenstein and I am back to play some more games. Today we're going to be playing Iron Fisticle. It's a game I spotted on Steam as a new release, and you're just clearing levels. You have rooms you have to clear, and then there's a boss on each floor. This floor has 9 rooms, but it'll make you take the fastest route, so you usually only have to clear about 4 or 5. I played a little bit earlier just to get the hang of it, so I wouldn't totally suck in front of you guys. And yeah, this is pretty much the gist of the game. You get basic weapon, just your axes here that you can throw one at a time, one direction. If you get the blue crates, you get a special weapon. And as you play, the more points you get, you'll level up after a while. And yeah, that's pretty much the basic principle of it. And there's a few different monsters. As we progress, there will be a few different ones. Right now, I think all that there will be is these Frankenstein monsters. And there you go. So first level up, we got an increase on our maximum health. There will be these regular items, which are just the food that comes from the monsters. It's a simple point gain. And then there's other special items like that. They'll show up. They'll stay with you as you progress through this life. If you die, you lose everything and get to start over. As you beat floors, you can skip ahead. It doesn't make you start totally from the beginning. You can start on a specific floor. I'm just gonna get as much of this as I can. From what I can tell, you get a special ability. Oh, this is a bonus stage. You get a chance to collect coins, and occasionally there'll be hearts in here that you can get. Coins are pretty simple. Bronze ones are worth 1, silver's worth 2, and gold's worth 5. Use them at shops to purchase items, usually before boss levels, or boss rooms. That one wasn't too bad. Some of these get a little bit more difficult. As you can see, I picked up a magical gauntlet. I'll show you what those do here in just a minute. Pick up these coins. The magical gauntlets are pretty useful. We unlocked the shuriken, that's a pretty good one. But if, say, you're trapped in a bunch of enemies, you just hit the top left bumper, and it takes out closest enemies to you. And since we got 6, I might as well use a couple just to clear out enemies. Pick up that pie. And then there's gold items that you can pick up, like the crown over here, and that, I think it was a ring that we just picked up. This is a shuriken. It's pretty good for clearing out a lot of enemies. If you stick around in a room too long, these guys will start popping up, and I don't think you can kill them. I kind of tried to kill them earlier, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, as you can see, there's these other things. These have coins in them, but they can hurt you if you walk into them. There's these little worm things that come out of the apples. Get the crown. Extra time. Okay. Um, I am, I mean, you could probably hear it. I'm using a different microphone this time. Now one of my friends is borrowing the mic. I should get it back soon. So if the sound quality's not too great, that's why. I know I was testing it out earlier and I was getting a bit of feedback off of it. Oh, and you have a slight movement boost that you can use with the top right bumper, and it just boosts you forward. Pretty self-explanatory. The little bar tells you how much longer until you get to use it again. This is the shop. This is where you get to use your coins. This one's damage upgrades. You get to start with extra weapon damage. You can buy an extra fist, extra health, more extra damage. But I think we'll be alright. And this is the boss level. Pretty much, you don't necessarily have to take out... taking all the hits. You don't have to take out all of the little blocks in front of him, but you pretty much end up doing that anyways as you fight him. That was close. Oh, no, and I'm dead. As you can see, I'm not too great against the bosses, but there you go. This is the rankings, and here's pretty much it. You get to start. If you beat the first floor, it'll start to let you pick the floor, and you can do it either the first or second after that. We're just gonna skip that opening scene again. I'm not sure how long I want to keep these episodes, probably 15-20 minutes. And of course I haven't been paying attention how long I've been recording, but that's alright. Oh, that was crap. Walked right into him. Ugh. Oh, what did I hit? I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Yeah. In the early on stages, it's pretty easy to lose really fast if you get a little bit careless about walking into enemies and things like that. Grabbing the weapons is pretty much first priority, and as far as I'm concerned, just trying to get the weapons to clear enemies and survive. We unlocked flaming shoes. That's not really my favorite upgrade. You can get them from the gold chests, and pretty much all it does is just lights the ground on fire right behind you, which doesn't really do you a whole lot of good because these guys just follow you around. If we keep going down here through this next room, there'll be a graveyard where there'll be different enemies. I think they're just zombies if I remember right. But I'll go down there so you guys can see that. Oh, that was what I wanted. When I first started playing, I was really confused on the concept. I was like, you get food, but that doesn't restore your health, and it took me a while to figure that out. I was just dying ridiculously fast. That green book I just picked up, I think they're supposed to give you small stat upgrades, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that again. Not doing too great with just one heart left, but luckily we had one drop over there for us. And there'll be bonus stages occasionally between levels. If you look at the map, or take the time to look at the map anyways, you can see where you'll get shops and bonus levels. Yeah. If you lose, it usually doesn't really make much of a difference unless you're like really needing coins. Yeah, and you got these skull things. The graveyard's a different one. Oh. These little brown pots, you'll either have random enemies like that pop out of them, or it'll be coins. That's a barrel. If you shoot them enough times, they'll just explode. It's good to take out a few extra enemies at once, but not the most efficient thing in the world. Let's see if we can make our way to that heart without dying. Yeah, you can't take those guys out. And they'll just keep spawning until you leave the room. Oh, let's go. The rolling barrel things with spikes on them usually aren't too much of a hazard because they're usually really easy to dodge unless you're getting clustered into like a corner or something. See if I can make my way over to the collectible stuff down here. With the controls, you can either play with keyboard and mouse, or you can, or I think it's just keyboard. I haven't played around with that. I do, I like to use the controller a little bit more. I like the feel of it. Yeah, as you can see, I wasn't able to travel up. It always makes you take the fastest route to the boss, so like if you move left and the boss is on your left, or on your left, yeah, it'll make you move like down and left or whatever, whichever the closest path is. I think I'll take a heart just to be safe. And I guess I'll do this one. Alright, let's see if I can do a little bit better this time. And so this attack that I have real trouble with because it's like a pattern. You have to pay more attention to that than actually hitting the boss. I'm not doing too bad so far. At least we got full health. Ooh. I think we'll actually be able to beat him this time since it's spawning us plenty of extra stuff. Just gotta make sure to dodge. Oh! Getting a little bit close. Oh crap. Oh, it's getting really close. Oh my god. Alright, this is a flamethrower. I like this one against the Frankenstein monsters. There we go. Just need to get close enough to hit him. Collect up as much. Oh, I didn't get one of the collectible items. Alright guys, that is the end of this episode. I'll be uploading these about every day, so I will see you next time. Bye-bye!